Let's reveal the hero pets coming in the next update, and let's explain everything that you need to know about them. What's going on, my friends? My name's Corrupt, and today it is time to go over the new hero pets coming to Clash of Clans in the next update. We are going to go over everything that you need to know about them, from pretty much the basics all the way into how to use each one of the hero pets. Remember that I do have a giveaway going on right now as we speak over on my Discord server. Make sure you guys join it. The link to it is in the description below. All you need to do is just verify in the overview tab or channel, and then you also want to go ahead and go down to the giveaway channel, and you'll be able to react to the party emoji, and there you will be able to enter into the giveaway. Hero pets are a brand new offensive unit that is able to go along with your heroes. You will be able to find out what it is through this building right here. This is known as the Pet House. You will unlock this for about 15 million elixir, and it will take about 13 days to finish off to get it to level 1. Now you'll see on screen all the stats and how it looks between level 2, level 3, and level 4. You will be able to unlock 4 different type of hero pets, including the Lassie, Electric Owl, the Mighty Yak, and the Unicorn. You'll also be able to see what pets people have from their profiles, just underneath the heroes. Once you're in the new UI, you will be able to add any hero to a particular hero pet. You can do this by hitting the plus button and choosing any of the heroes that you have available. Even if they're upgrading, you will be able to select them. You just won't be able to attack with those heroes, obviously. You can actually switch heroes by just tapping on the plus with a hero already active and just switch that hero pet with a different hero. However, you can also go ahead and just remove the hero by clicking on the cancel button over on the right. You can also go ahead and tap the hero bar in the army UI, where you can actually select a particular hero pet on the spot right before you do either a war attack or a multiplayer attack. You can also upgrade your hero pets in the pet house. This will not show up in the laboratory. So these will show up in the Pet House UI, and you will be able to see the amount of Dark Elixir that you will need. Some will take more Dark Elixir than others. When you upgrade them, you can use either a hammer to finish them, or if you choose to use the Dark Elixir, you can use a book, or you can use gems to finish them instantly. You also have a cute 3D model of them while they're upgrading in the Pet House. Remember that you will not be able to upgrade any of the hero pets while one upgrade is going, very similar to the laboratory. Even if a hero pet is upgrading, you will still be able to select a hero, but it will not go with your hero until the upgrade is finished. You can also see that when upgrading the hero pet, you will see a really cute 3D model of it just kind of sleeping, very similar to how you would with your heroes. Each hero pet also has a special ability that can provide a lot of support for a given hero. If a hero pet is knocked out, it will not be able to come back to the attack, similar to when heroes get knocked out. However, when a hero gets knocked out and the hero pet is still alive, it will move to another hero instead of staying with its current hero or just going anywhere it chooses to. Now that you know the basics of the hero pets, let's go in depth and explain everything about each and every hero pet, its special ability, and how it works with the heroes. If you like what you're seeing, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my informative videos on attack strategies for Town Hall 11 all the way to the upcoming Town Hall 14. And if you don't, subscribe anyways. First up, Lassie's special ability, High Jumper. Lassie is able to jump over walls and take down any type of building that is at least within 2.5 tiles of a hero. This goes hand in hand with that favorite target, as you'll be able to use it alongside maybe a king, royal champion, or possibly even the Grand Warden. When using Lassie with the Barbarian King, it will follow anything that the Barbarian King will be able to hit. So that means that it will be looking at any particular building that is going to be close to the Barbarian King. This includes anything like the Town Hall. So it will help out in terms of funneling and will make it a little bit easier for you to get through with the use of the King. With the Archer Queen, Lassie will be able to reach a tad bit further, but will still try to help out and clear anything that is at least close by. But anything that the Queen will be able to hit will be reachable to Lassie. Therefore, you can actually get more value with Lassie with more ranged heroes like the Archer Queen and Grand Warden, as they'll still be able to get through. When using Lassie with the Grand Warden, you will be able to easily move through very similarly to the Archer Queen. So when we place it down with the healers, we're going to use 6 lightning spells and an earthquake spell to get through this bottom area here, but Lassie will be able to target anything within this area. As long as the warding will be able to reach it, it will allow Lassie to sort of take down each of these buildings. With the Royal Champion, they will be able to go through. Unfortunately, though, Lassie will target any structure, so it will ignore some of the buildings. So if we use the Royal Champ Seeking Shield, we'll be able to get through those, but Lassie here won't be able to get through. However, it can target heroes. Unfortunately, though, doesn't really do nearly as much damage to take them on. The Electric Owl's special ability, High Voltage. The Electric Owl will be able to bounce shots to nearby targets, very similar to an Electro Dragon chain. However, this will only target the hero's target, which means if a Grand Warden is targeting a Builder Hut, it will attack the same Builder Hut. With the Barbarian King, the Electric Owl can get a huge amount of value thanks to its chain. When you're using it, you will be able to chain on other buildings which whatever the hero is locking onto. As an example, the Barbarian King here, we're getting a decent amount of chain value thanks to the Barbarian King targeting onto buildings that are fairly close together. This is similar to an Electro Dragon. Keep in mind though, it is weak to air defenses, so you want to be able to try and prevent any air defenses from locking onto your Electric Owl. With the Archer Queen, very similar to the Barbarian King, anything that the Queen is reaching, it will be able to chain onto. You just gotta remember to be very careful with stuff like the air defenses. However, it can help out with the Queen with a large deal of value, as you can still get through a larger area and chain onto multiple different structures, making it a whole lot easier for you to consistently move through the base with the Archer Queen. With the Grand Warden, very similar to the Archer Queen, it can absolutely help and speed up a larger amount of the base. Remember to be careful of air defenses, but the main thing still applies. This can really be used in order to chain on multiple different structures to create a nice funnel. With the Royal Champion, it's a bit of a weirder one. The Royal Champion will go for defenses, but I feel that this is not really going to be the best way to get through. The Royal Champion will go towards defenses and has a short range, making it a little bit more difficult for stuff like the Electric Owl to absolutely get through. And as you can see from here, the Electric Owl won't really do nearly as much with the Royal Champion, and therefore it's not really going to be the best way to use the Electric Owl. Next, the Mighty Yak. Its special ability is Wall Buster. With its special ability, the Mighty Yak will be able to take down any level of wall. This is going to make it very strong in Sui hero attacks where you don't want to use the Wall Wrecker, Wall Breakers, or the Log Launcher. However, don't bank on it getting too far, as it only has 5,000 HP and can still be taken down by something such as a single target Inferno. But you want to take advantage of it as you go through, especially since it targets anything within 7 tiles of a hero. When using it with the Barbarian King, you will be able to have the Yak be able to take down walls. Like an example here, where you'll see that it's going to do more damage to these almost max level walls, and you can break through with no problem at all. It does have a lot of HP, so it will be able to tank a little bit, but it won't necessarily be extremely good in the long haul. It will, though, replace using super wall breakers at the beginning, so you wouldn't really need to do so. With the Archer Queen, very similar to the Barbarian King, it will target anything that the Queen does. However, it will go ahead and try to take down walls, and it can be affected by rage. It will also try to go and attack any heroes as well, but is able to break open into a wall without having to need the use of a super wall breaker, though you may want to use a super wall breaker if you indeed want to get deeper into the base. Now, using it with the Grand Warden isn't really that worth it. I mean, it will be able to tank for the Grand Warden as if the defense, hits it first, but it can be used to soak up a lot of damage. It can open up an area for something like super witches, but for the most part with just a hero, it's really going to hit anything that the Warden can hit. But along with that, it's really not going to do very much, even if it's able to break through the walls. Though I wouldn't really recommend it, and it's the same thing with the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion jumps over walls. Any sort of unit that jumps over walls, it won't really be good with it, especially the Royal Champion Grand Warden, because they can just jump over the walls. They don't need a wall breaker. Lastly, we have the Unicorn. Its special ability is Personal Healer. With this special ability, you will be able to still have a sort of heal on your heroes. It won't be nearly as much, but it will be significant if they are not taking as much damage from other defenses or they take damage from a trap. With the Barbarian King, any sort of small amounts of damage that the Barbarian King will take, it can be healed over. Very, very similarly to like having a healer, but this is really going to provide a lot of support for something like a funneling Barbarian King. If he's only taking damage from like one source, this is really where it's going to be able to keep him alive. And you can see how the Unicorn is being able to stay behind the King still being healed up even though he is taking quite a bit of damage and the damage is overriding the King, but you will still be able to get through, and the heal is still persistent and it will still help even if it's not really that much and the King does die. With the Archer Queen, you can use this to enhance your Queen charge or Queen walk. Now keep in mind, you cannot replace the healers with the Unicorn. The Unicorn just doesn't do as much healing as the healers do, and you can't bring less healers. So you will need to still bring the typical 5, but you will be able to keep this Queen healed up. You don't even need to drop healers right at the beginning, but once she starts to take a little bit more damage, healers are really where they're going to help. And now you have like a lot of healing, though I don't think it's going to really do nearly as much, so I wouldn't recommend having it on the Queen because the Queen already has those healers. But similar to the Archer Queen, when using it with the Grand Warden, you will be able to get a small amount of healing right at the beginning. If the Warden is taking a little bit of damage from one source, i.e. this cannon, you will still be able to heal. It's not going to override it, but it will at least keep him alive somewhat. But you will still need to add healers to this. With the Royal Champion, you can actually use it with a back-end Royal Champion, so you're able to get through other defensive structures. It can make it a whole lot easier if your Royal Champ is not taking that much damage. And even with the healing from using the ability, it will still be very persistent, especially if you are not taking nearly as much damage or you're using those free spells. It can get that Royal Champ right back up into the swing of things and able to take down other structures. Now that you know how hero pets affect every single hero, I believe that the best build coming up in the next meta is going to be Lassie with the Royal Champion, the Electric Owl with the Grand Warden, the Mighty Yak with the Queen, and the Unicorn with the King. Hopefully that symbolizes everything that you need to know about the hero pets coming in the next update. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for more informative videos like this, and make sure also to use code CORRUPT in the shop if you plan on purchasing the gold pass or any special packs, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Corrupt, signing out.